This is what I found when I'm walking in the streets of my hometown earlier today. I don't live in the nicest area and it is nationally known as one of the most depressed places in the UK, but this is what I found, and it links back to my point of why I'm making this video today. Is because I don't understand why, if you're aged 18 years old or around this age, why you're actually staying in the UK. However, I do know why you're staying here, because 99% of the time it's the exact same reason, and I'm going to talk about it today because I want to help people out. And you might think, okay, this guy's obviously from the UK. Why is he telling me to leave the UK? First of all, before you comment that and say, why is this retard telling me to leave the UK and he's literally in the United Kingdom? The only reason I'm here is because I'm tied to my location because of the business that I do. And if you're not tied to your location because of the business that you do, then you can leave and go wherever you want. If you're not doing a business, if you're just working a job, then you can leave and go wherever you want to. But this place is absolutely disgusting, and you can't grow here unless you're surrounding yourself with a good bunch of people. If you are in the United Kingdom and you're just working your job right now, if you're 18 years old, you just left school, for instance, I guarantee you the only reason that you're staying in this country, if you want to do something with your life, is one, because you're too scared, and two, which is the majority of the reason, 100% of the time, is because your parents. Your parents are telling you to stay here, or you're getting pressure, subconscious pressure. They might not say, stay in this country, we need you to do work, etc. You're getting this subconscious pressure from them that you need to do this job, you need to do well for yourself, and you need to take the comfortable route, which is go to uni or something like that. Every single parent in the UK wants their kid to go to uni and get a good education because they think that is the best choice. Now, you might get some parents that say, yeah, sure, do what you want, but those people that are telling you, do whatever you want, get a decent job, go to work, are probably the parents who are on benefits as well, so you don't want to listen to them. However, let me actually tell you, I'm going to help you guys out, because I guarantee you don't understand. It is not difficult to just leave the country for 6 months and then make something of yourself, or for a year. And everyone watching this video, if you're extremely broke, then just go work a job for a little bit and then save up some cash. But I guarantee you, most of you watching this video, if you're aged 18 to 20 years old, you have at least like a £5,000 net worth, right? And if you've got a £5,000 net worth, then that basically means if you liquidated everything you own, like a car, I don't know, refunded your insurance policy for 6 months, and just sold everything you owned in this country, then you could probably liquidate about 5,000 at least. And I'd be very surprised if you can't. And if, as I said, if you can't liquidate 5 bags, then go work a job and pattern yourself up, because that's not good. So if you can liquidate 5 bags, you don't understand how much 5k can get you in a different country. If you move to the slums of India, that can last you like 10 years. But if you're moving to a reasonable country like Eastern Europe, Turkey, etc., for, I don't know, a year, you can probably live off 5k. I think the national or the average income in Turkey is like £700 a month. So some people are living off £500 a month of living expenses. But realistically, in anywhere in Eastern Europe, you're probably going to need like £800 a month to £1,000 a month to stay alive. But if you move to somewhere in Asia, you can easily live off £500 a month. If you get a really cheap flat, really small flat, and then live off the local foods there, you'll be perfectly fine to live for a year off your 5k. The reason I'm making this point though is because of the fact that if you save up 5k, you can live for a year. However, you're not going to need that, because I guarantee you, if you're switched on like me, and you actually have a brain and you can problem solve and then create an income for yourself, you won't need a year to actually burn through every single pound that you saved up, right? If you got 5k in cash, you move away, buy the plane ticket, stay in a place, £500 a month, that's your life, that's your expenses. That's the word, I can't think. But that's your expenses, right? £500 a month. It's so easy to make £500 a month online. I guarantee you, if you tried like just 3 different things at the same time, or even just put all your effort into one thing, after 6 months, you'd probably be making at least £500 a month. If you're actually putting the effort in, I'd be incredibly surprised if you're not making £500 a month by 6 months of doing work in one business model. Now think about that. You have replaced your income within 6 months. Literally 6 months is all it takes to now you're stable, or somewhat stable. You're not living a good life, but you're stable. You can live however you want to live in this foreign country, and you're literally just surviving off your income. And then even off this £500 a month, right? I'm breaking it down so simply because people don't understand this. It's so simple. You literally just need like £500 a month of income to stay alive in a foreign country. As soon as you've got that cash flow, then you build something that's actually bigger. You just need that cash flow to stay alive. And there's so many disgusting little business models out there. I'm talking about like porn and stuff, not actual porn, but you know, the OF stuff you can make money off of, which is just so easy to just generate a little bit of cash online. Like you can easily just make a quick grand payment out of some little 40-year-old guy who's still a virgin at 40 years old in the Netherlands. And he's going to give you a grand to this fake woman that you set up. Anyway, I'm talking too much, but I'm telling you, it's so easy just to generate cash flow so you can actually stay alive in another country. And as soon as you've got that cash flow, you can stay alive in another country, you've got your independence, you can do whatever you want. And no one's breaking it down to you this simply on the internet, because everyone's saying, you need to hit 10K a month, you need to hit 10K a month. Yes, let's all hit 10K a month. Don't worry about 10K a month, worry about staying alive. If you move to a different country, you're going to stay alive. You're going to force yourself to stay alive. You've got no income. Imagine you quit your job today, you move to a different country, you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? I've got only 5K saved up, I've got to make some money. You know, you're going to start hustling, you're going to start actually making moves and start making money. If you're just sitting here in the UK, what are you going to achieve at your day job? Just go in there day in, day out, day in, day out. You're going to make £80 a day or something like that. It's just so bad. Who cares? You can live in Thailand and live in a beautiful place and live off £500 a month until you can actually generate some sort of long-term cash flow. Because if you're making £500 a month, that's a dead life, I won't lie. But that is the point. You need the cash flow, and then you can start building something that's bigger once you've got the cash flow in. Cash flow is how you stay alive. Build something bigger. That's how you're going to make big money. And that's my point of making today's video. I want people to understand it's not as simple as, or it's not as difficult as you believe. Because everyone says, oh, 10K a month. But when people say 10K a month to you, you think that's so far away and it's so unattainable. You need to think of it in smaller intervals. That's why I'm saying all you need is literally like 500 to a grand a month. If you make a grand a month in Thailand, you can live a reasonable life. A flat's like £300 a month. A nice flat's like £300 a month, right? So you can live in a nice flat and the food's like £20 a day. That's literally all of your expenses. Food, live in a nice place, then you got a grand a month of cash flow coming in. You can live a decent life in Thailand. You can literally live a way better quality of life making £3 grand a month here versus making 1K a month in Thailand. You're going to live a way better quality of life in Thailand. Anyway, I'm waffling too much. The whole point of I wanted to make this video is because I dislike this country so strongly. I had a thought earlier this week and I thought, okay, what would I actually do if I lost everything, right? Because I sell on Etsy, I'm an Etsy seller. This video is a bit of an anomaly because I normally make Etsy content and business content, but I just thought, maybe I can help one person out and make the move that's going to change their life, right? So I'm an Etsy seller and I thought, what if I lost all of my Etsy stores today? What would I actually do? Because if I lost all of my Etsy stores today, I'd pretty much be like, okay, I can basically liquidate everything that I own, cash in the bank, etc., and go live abroad somewhere for like 3 years. That's how much cash I've got. No, that's not. I'm not saying I'm absolutely loaded. I'm saying it's so cheap to live in foreign countries. I could go live somewhere else in a different country for like 3 years. I literally calculated it, and it's Turkey. I'd go to Turkey and I'd live there. I'd have enough cash in the bank to live there for 3 years, expenses, everything, etc. So if I made no money for 3 years, I'd be able to stay alive. I thought that. Okay, cool, I can move somewhere else, I stay alive for 3 years because of the cash that I got saved up, right? And some of you might be in the same situation, you might have like 30, 40K saved up, and then easily you can go live somewhere for 3 years in a different country, in a nice living condition. So, I had that thought, I thought, what if I lost everything today, I lost my whole income, and then I thought, okay, I'll go live somewhere else. And that's why I'm making this video today, is because I realized, why are people not doing this as well? I'm pretty sure if you have a good mentality, you're switched on, you want to make something for yourself, you're going to move somewhere and you're going to make money. You're going to literally just start making money because you're going to need the money to stay alive. You're going to realize, oh no, I have no money coming in. I'm going to run out of money. I'm going to have to fly back home. And then who knows, you might even run out of money and you might not be able to afford a plane ticket home. So you'll be stuck in Thailand or India, wherever you decide to go. But yeah, anyway, that's enough waffle for today. I'm an Etsy seller, so make sure if you sell on Etsy or you have a clothing brand or something like that, I have my own fulfillment company, edpod.co. We create personalized items or print-on-demand items for people who have and sell specialist products. So check the website out, edpod.co. If you want to book a call with me as well, I do one-to-one calls, more so for Etsy. If you want general business advice, I'm not qualified, but I'm qualified to teach people Etsy. I can say that. But yeah. edpod.co, subscribe if you find me interesting, and don't take cocaine.